Good day, viewers. I am Mr. Newaka. Welcome to our program for Grade 9 History Lesson. Today we are going to learn about the man who swallowed gold but spoke out tins and his ally who marched to Rome, namely Nazism and Fascism. And here are our learning objectives. Discuss how the Treaty of Versailles supported the nationalist aspiration of people in Eastern Europe in 1919. Explain the origin and development of Nazism in Germany. Evaluate the impact of Nazism on the European society in general and on Germany in particular. Nazism, a system where a person uses their power in a cruel way and extreme unreasonable views about race. Nazism was an ideology created in Germany by Adolf Hitler. He was the leader of the Nazi Party. He wrote the principles of Nazism in his book called Mein Kampf. Germany's Workers' Party started in 1919. Hitler joined the party. In 1921, he became the leader. The name changed to the National Socialist German Workers' Party, in short, Nazis. World War I and the Treaty of Versailles played a direct role in Nazism. Germany was treated harshly by the treaty. Germany lost valuable land that had been part of its empire. Germany lost all its colonies. The country had to pay a massive war reparation to the Allies. It had to limit its military to 100,000 men only. Germany had to sign a war guilty clause where they agreed that they were responsible for the war. The treaty had a large impact on the Germans. The terms of the treaty destroyed Germany's economy. People were poor and desperate. Many Germans also resented the treaty. They thought it was unfair that they were blamed for the war. They were humiliated by its terms. They remembered Germany as a strong military empire. Now Germany was a much smaller, weaker country. After World War I, Germany was ruled as a democracy. There was a lot of political instability. There were many political parties. None of them were strong enough to rule Germany effectively. This frustrated many people because it took a long time for decisions to be made. There were strikes and attempted coups d'etats. Hitler tried to organize a coup in 1923 but failed. The features of Nazism are as follows. The state controls the economy, politics, individual rights, and freedoms. One leader and one party. Democracy was viewed as a weak government. Germany was only for the Aryans race, who were tall, with blonde hair and blue eyes. The white race, who were believed to be superior to all other races. Nazism was racist. It wanted to destroy Jewish people as well as anybody else seen as inferior. This included many people. Germany must get back the land it lost under the Treaty of Versailles. This policy was known as Lebensraum, living space. Germany wanted more land for its people. Nazism promised to destroy the terms of the Treaty of Versailles. The Nazi Party gained support in the early 1920s when Germany's economy was doing badly. The economy improved after 1924. In 1929, the economy became very weak again. Many people were unemployed. The Nazis saw this as an opportunity to win power. The Nazis took part in elections and gained a lot of support. Hitler became the Chancellor of Germany in 1933. He became a dictator. Hitler was known as the Führer. When the Nazis became to power, things changed in Germany. They eliminated and banned all other political parties. The Gestapo, or secret police, was established. The media was controlled completely by the Nazi Party. There was no freedom of speech. Jews were discriminated against by law. A hatred of Jews is known as anti-Semitism. The impact of Nazism on the European society in general, and on Germany in particular, was a harsh regime. People who disagreed with Hitler were killed. Their actions did not only affect their own countries. Hitler began to take over other nations and territories. He did this to expand Germany for more living space. Britain and France declared war on Germany in 1939 to stop Germany from getting more power. That was the start of World War II. World War II caused European countries to be at war again. Millions of people died as a result of the war. The war also saw mass killing of millions of Jews. This is known as genocide. The Jewish genocide of World War II is known as the Holocaust. Jews were captured and taken to camps, concentration camps, where they were killed. About 6 million Jews were killed as part of the Holocaust. Now that we have come to the end of our lesson, which was nationalism and fascism, let us have a recap on what we have learned. Discuss how the Allied nation tried to accommodate the nationalist aspiration of the people in Eastern Europe in 1919. Czechoslovakia was established from lands that were taken from old Austria-Hungary. Austria-Hungary was separated into two small nations. Poland became a free nation. Romania was increased in size and received land from Austria-Hungary Empire. Serbia, Croatia, Lithuania, Estonia, and Latvia became independent nations. We also learned about the origin of Nazism in Germany. Nazism started in Germany because people were unhappy about the decisions of the leaders who signed the Treaty of Versailles in 1919. Some of those political movements, such as German Workers' Party, which was shortened to Nazi Party by Adolf Hitler, used excessive force or radical methods to get what they wanted. Within few years after joining the party, Adolf Hitler became its prominent leader. We also learned about the development of Nazism in Germany. As a leader of the new party, Hitler tried to gain the support of the Germans by blaming the Allied nations, the Treaty of Versailles, the communists, the Jews, for the problems of the Germans. The Social Democrats, the ruling party for President Friedrich Ebert, were blamed for failing to rebuild Germany into the powerful nation as it was before World War I. In November 1923, Hitler and his party tried to overthrow the government in Bavaria. All the party leaders, including Hitler, were arrested and sentenced for a period of 5 years in prison. While in prison, he wrote the book called Mein Kampf, in which he wrote down aims of the Nazi Party. Nazism impacts to the rest of Europe. It contributed to the outbreak of the Second World War, which led to the great loss of lives and destruction of infrastructures. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed our today's lesson. Please take care until we meet again.